back with After Class, and this one is Lars Day 6. So let's just pick things up where we left it last time. Bruno's just ready to go to sleep, and Lars is heading to sleep on the couch. Day 6. Chicken. What kind of dream is he having? Good morning, world. Today's a great day because I don't have to go to school. Although I should wake up and make my bed. You got up and started making your bed. While doing it, you noticed that your door was slightly opened. Oh, maybe Lars wanted to get his clothes. I wonder where he is right now. Still not getting used to him staying over. Once you're done with your bed, you head to the living room to look for Lars. Good morning. You're here. Morning. From the looks of it, he was about to leave the living room. Heading somewhere? I was going to make breakfast for us. What about you? Okay. Call me if you need some help. I'm going to get some fresh air. That was a lie. You were totally looking for him. You didn't know what you wanted to do with him. I do that every morning too. It won't take too long now. Breakfast will be ready before you know it. Okay. Before I go. Which would you prefer, bacon and eggs or waffles? Which one? I like both equally, but let's go for waffles today. I see, waffles it is. Alright, we'll have waffles for breakfast. Oh, nice. I'll do it now. Looks like I'll go and get some fresh air like I said I would. This isn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Maybe I'll head to the front gate and look around a little bit. Never thought about it, but this place looks so pretty. And the air feels great too. I never got to enjoy it in the morning until now thanks to school. Since Lars told you not to take too long, you stayed near your house. It seemed that there were a lot of people walking around too, from kids to elders. No wonder almost everyone here was looking healthy and fit. Surprisingly, or maybe unsurprisingly, you saw a familiar face. There was something weird. Mr. Parker's there, but he doesn't look like he's doing his morning walk. Clearly he was just passing by. He's probably heading to somewhere else. You're the type to stick your nose into other people's business, so you called to him. You'd have just walked toward him, but you didn't, you shouted. He noticed you right away, because nobody would shout like that. Probably. Morning. Good morning, Bruno. I didn't see you here. What are you up to? I'm just doing my morning walk. What about you? I'm going to school. But it's Saturday. Yeah, us professors go to school on Saturdays sometimes. That must suck. Sometimes. Well, I gotta go. I'll see you later, Bruno. Okay, have a good day, Mr. Parker. You too. Before he finished his sentence, Lars came out to tell you that breakfast is ready. Hey, breakfast... Huh? Parker, what are you doing here? I should be the one asking you that. Well... And don't say you visited him. There's no way you cook him breakfast if you did. Ugh. Parker glared at you for quite a bit before shifting back to Lars. What? It would make sense to you if you knew what happened, but that was not the case. Context, anyone? I need to get going. You're still not off the hook, Lars. I'll come here later. Would you mind if I visited you later, Bruno? No, not at all, but please tell me because I might not be at home. Well, in that case, can I get your contact info? Yeah, sure. You exchange phone numbers with Mr. Parker. Good thing Liz taught me how to do it. I'll see you later, Bruno. And you too, Lars. Have a good day. He seemed upset. You okay, Lars? Yeah, I'm fine. Let's eat our breakfast. He seemed upset too. Lars had been quiet the whole time, and it's safe to say that the breakfast wasn't that enjoyable. What a shame. The waffles he made were great. Maybe his mood will lighten up if he told him he enjoyed his food. Hey Lars, I like it. What? I mean, I like the breakfast. It tastes good. Jeez, what's up with me? Oh, well, I'm glad you like it. I tried my best. I was worried it wasn't good. You've been quiet for a while. I just didn't know what to say. Especially with what happened earlier. You both looked so upset. Haha, that thing. I knew it'd happen sooner or later. Although I wasn't expecting it to happen that early. I thought I was prepared for it, but I was wrong. Well, if you only can tell me what happened, I'm here for you. Well, thanks, Bruno, but let's save it for another time. I'm done with my breakfast. I'll finish mine ASAP. Scarfing down my food like that wasn't a great feeling. You didn't have to, though. Well, anyway. I'm going to take a shower now. But you just finished eating. That's not good for you. Really? I didn't know that. I'll try waiting 30 to 45 minutes after any meal before showering. Yeah, but... No buts. Now go to the living room or somewhere else. I'll do the dishes. I'll maybe clean the house while I'm at it. Okay. What now? I'm bored. Not sure you could do too easy your boredom. You turn the TV on. Bored. I want to go out and take a walk. This isn't how my weekend should be. I'm supposed to be having fun. This uneventful Saturday got you feeling bored out of your head. You said that, but the day was only starting. Not to mention something happened between Lars and Parker this morning. Lars had been walking in and out between rooms. He's probably doing his work. At some point he walked behind you to take out the trash. Once he was done, he went back to the kitchen. He sure keeps himself busy. I feel bad letting him do everything. Maybe we should ask if he needs help. Hey, Lars. Oh, what is it? Do you need help with the housekeeping? Oh, I'm good, thanks. Oh, I'm done anyway. Let me know if you need help next time. It's my house after all. Well, like I said, I'll stay here for free, so let me do the housekeeping for you. Alright. Still, let me know, okay? I will. He walked closer to you and sat down on the floor with a thud. I wonder if he's tired. Well, no shit, Sherlock. After cleaning a house this big, of course he was. After thinking about the most obvious thing, he looked at him, but not in an obvious way. His hair was quite messy at the moment, and he was sweating through his shirt. For others, that might be quite an unpleasant thing to see. But for you, it was quite a treat. And let's not mention about his shirt, because everyone agreed that those side knits were a blessing. He's looking so manly and dreamy. He caught you staring at him and tilted his head slightly. Why are you looking at me like that? You blinked twice and shook your head as you tried to come up with something that would make you sound less creepy. I'm just admiring you, don't mind me. What does that mean? It means what it is. Please, you're talking nonsense right now. Well, in any case, you told me you wanted to go out with me today, didn't you? Oh, yeah, I did. Did I really say going out? That sounds like we're boyfriends or something. I wouldn't mind, but still, this is too fast. Yes, you did say that, and yes, if it was true, it'd be too fast. That's not good for the plot. So much for the fourth wall. Well, I don't think so. Why'd you ask? I was just wondering if you want to go out with me tomorrow. Well, I don't have a problem with that. Where do you want to go to, though? I said that, yeah. I hope we didn't think poorly of it. Are you okay? Lars seemed to notice you zoning out, so he asked if you're okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Just thinking about things. Well, what kind of things? Nothing. I'm going to hit the shower. You rushed to the bathroom before he got a chance to ask any more. After the shower's running, you leaned your head against the wall. What was I thinking? That was really dumb. You spend your shower time thinking about things that might or might not happen. Once you were done contemplating, you headed back to your room and got dressed. It seemed like Lars had turned off the TV and headed outside. Curious, you exited through the main door and saw that he was stretching his body. You took a moment to appreciate his strong, well-defined back. What does he do, really? I couldn't tell he was homeless from how he looks. Anyway, not really the time for that. You wanted to surprise him, but you remembered he nearly clawed you the other day when you did. Bad idea, I'll just call him from a distance. Hey Lars, I'm done showering, it's your turn now. Well, why are you standing so far away? Just in case. Just in case? Well, for what? I don't want to surprise you like I did the other day. He raised one of his eyebrows. Okay. I'll take a shower. You decide where to go. Will do. You sat down on the couch and, as instructed, began to make plans for the day while you waited for Lars. We're going to the city and I don't know anything about it. Now, how am I supposed to make plans? Maybe I should ask Mark. Yeah, he seems like he knows what he's doing, so I'm going to do that. He said to be at the arcade till afternoon too. Going back to your room and grab your phone. So you walked past the bathroom back to the living room and could hear that Lars was humming a familiar tune. Alright, I'm going to call him now. Several beeps later, he still hadn't answered yet. He's probably still asleep. I guess I'll do an impromptu style. You put your phone on the table and lie down on the couch for a little while. Maybe this will be a good opportunity to get to know him. He doesn't really tell me that much about himself. But then again, it's fair. We haven't known each other for long. Well, we're now roommates, so I have to get to know him better. Operation Getting to Know Lars? Start. You sure are looking excited. Eh? His voice surprised you and quickly got up from the couch. When did you finish? Well, not too long ago. Have you decided where you want to go? Well, I know we're going to the city, but I don't have the slightest idea about what's there and what's not. I asked my friend Mark, or at least I planned to, but he didn't answer my phone call. I'll show you around then. Your phone started ringing after you decided to go to the city with Lars. Both of you glanced at it and the backlit screen showed Mark's name. Oh, it's Mark. You're not going to answer that. Yeah, he's calling us back, we should. Just a moment. You weren't sure why you're hesitant, but you grabbed your phone anyway. Bruno here. Oh, hey, sorry, I was sleeping. And what's up? I was going to ask about what to do in the city. Where are you right now? I'm still at home. Well, if you like, I can go with you. Oh, it's alright, I'll go with my friend. The one who's staying with you, isn't it? Yeah, how did you know? Well, as far as I know, you don't have that many people you can call friend. Hey! Well, anyway, my office stands. If you want to, I'll be at the arcade 30 minutes from now. Alright, thanks, Mark. Oh, don't mention it. Well, what did your friend say? He said he could show me around if I want to see him at the arcade. Alright. Well, I think it's settled. Ready whenever you are. I have everything I need with me. I'm ready to go. Oh, we need to make sure we're home before noon. Oh yeah, Mr. Parker will be here by then. Oh, glad you remember. Let's head out. Well, if you want to go to the city, head over to Publix. Publix, I'll keep that in mind. But why Publix? Well, it's the nearest bus stop in the area. There's one around the forest area, but no one really goes there. Oh, okay. So we're just waiting till the bus comes. Yeah. While waiting for the bus, both of you decided to go for a drink. There was a small building several blocks before Publix that said quality. Well, not like it literally said quality. There's a big board of some sort on top of the building. You saw Lars rubbing his chin with an amused face. He must be enjoying the pun. Ignoring Lars for the moment, you saw there were 3 sets of outdoor patios and no indoor drinking area. It looked like they were settled in here recently, yet it didn't look like a pop-up store. You approached a person behind the counter to place your order, and he greeted you with a cringe-worthy catchphrase. Oh, where do you get your quality? Quality tea? At quality? Well, that wasn't the greatest catchphrase that I thought it'd be. Don't say it out loud. And it was crystal clear that the poor guy wasn't too eager about that catchphrase either. Anyway, how can I help you? Your brain suddenly drew a blank and you couldn't think of anything to order. Kiddo, you want recommendations? I'd suggest this one. Thank goodness he understood you. He showed you one of their special drinks. It was called bubble tea. Oh, isn't that just normal tea with tapioca balls? I suppose. I haven't tried the tea myself. Anyway, people here usually get this one. Is he a foreigner? He speaks a little bit weird. Well, I'll get that one. How about you, Lars? I'll get the bubble tea. A guy who just passed by said something to the cashier. You should learn from that guy, Brock. He pronounced it perfectly. He didn't say anything back to that guy, but you could hear that he mumbled something like, they sound the same. It wasn't too clear, but you're sure that was it. I swear to God, that guy's getting on my nerves. Sorry about that, kid. It's alright, I understand. I'd do the same if I were you. Just shake it off and you'll do fine. I've been doing that. And here I thought I was being useful. You're a kind guy, kid. It's not often I meet someone like you. Oh, please, you're making me blush. I'd like to chat with you some more, but I have to take your orders first. Speaking of which, is that all? Yeah. One moment then. Looked you for a second before he wrote your order. Now, what's your name, kid? Huh? My name? It's for your order. Oh, well, it's Lars. Alright, one for Lars and... just Lars is fine. Alrighty then. Something feels weird. What's up with Lars? Young people nowadays. You walked into the building to place your orders before going back to the counter. Feel free to sit anywhere while I prepare your orders. I don't mind if we do. Lars slightly pulled your hand and you had no choice but to walk with him. You wanted to ask him right away, but you decided to wait until you were far enough from Brock. Hey, what gives? What do you mean? You're acting strange. Something wrong? He answered you, but he wasn't looking at you. Oh no, everything is fine. I just didn't like him. Don't tell me he's upset that I talked to Brock more than him? If he was, that's not right. I can talk to whoever I want. And why would that matter to him anyway? Your head was flooded with a series of what-if questions. Most of them were arguably nonsensical. Sometime later, Brock came with your drinks. Both of you finished the drinks as fast as you could because Lars told you that no food and drinks were allowed in the bus. Once you were done, you headed to the bus stop by Publix once again. However, it didn't arrive immediately. I had to wait for another 10 minutes for the bus stop by Publix. Finally, everyone got off the bus and everyone else got on before you, making you and Lars the last people to get on the bus. If I knew they wouldn't be here earlier now, I wouldn't have shoved everything in a go. I wanted to save the tapioca balls some more. That was in the past, but at the moment you had another problem. Well, not really a problem, but a minor inconvenience. Every seat was taken and you surrounded by the others. Eventually the door closed and the bus started to accelerate. You didn't want to admit it, but this was your first time riding a crowded bus. Usually your parents would take you anywhere or they'd ask you to get a taxi or something. You looked at Lars. He was unfazed as if it were a normal situation. Which it was, but not for you apparently. You noticed that you weren't holding any handholds. He tapped your back, signaling to take his. That's fine, I'll just keep my bell. Whoa! There was a sharp turn and you lost your footing. Luckily you didn't nosedive onto the floor or do something embarrassing. At least you didn't think so. But reality often messes with us. You plummeted into Lars' chest and your face was literally sinking between his massive pecs. You swiftly and quietly moved your head away before everyone else noticed it. Sorry about that. But it was an undeniably soft and comfortable cushion for your fall, you thought. You definitely wouldn't mind crashing into his chest again. Heck, if you could, you'd make an excuse to make it happen. Weird thoughts, go away. I told you to hold it, I'll be fine. You had no choice but to do as he said, and everything felt much steadier. And about Lars, well, of course he'd be fine because he put both of his paws on your shoulders, holding you tightly. You'd feel him squeezing your shoulder occasionally. What was that for? Neither you said anything, you were too embarrassed anyway. You felt like he'd find out that your face was getting hot if he saw your face, so you kept your head down the whole ride. That was an interesting experience for you. Eventually what felt like eternity finally ended, and you arrived at the city with Lars. You looked around curiously. Everything felt and looked so new. Well, I wonder where we should start. Right, I wonder if there's a shopping mall nearby. Oh, a shopping mall? He pointed his finger directly at you, or rather behind you. You turned around and your eyes were greeted by one of the biggest shopping malls you'd ever seen. Although, frankly speaking, you hadn't seen a lot of shopping malls to begin with. Wow. That's like Publix, but a Terrantamax version of Publix. What is a Terrantamax? Oh, don't mind me, just a feature in a game. Well, there's a Publix inside this building. Whoa, really? Yeah, do you want to head in? Sure. You made sure that you had your wallet and everything else you needed with you. Once you've done with your possession check, you went to the shopping mall with Lars. Well, why do you want to go here anyway? There was a reason for you to look for a shopping mall, but Lars didn't need to know about it. I just wanted to look around. Come on. All right. I rushed in, but I forgot this place is so big. Oh, something the matter? It seemed like Lars knew that something was up with you. He always asked you whenever you started to think harder than usual. You did say you wanted to look around, so we could start here if you want. Actually, know where I can look for phones? What kind of phones? Cell phones. It's on the second floor. Follow me. I'm starting to believe he lied to me about not being too familiar with the city. Here it is, but what are you doing here? Looking for a new phone? Yeah, sort of. Sort of. It's not important. Let's go in. When you went in, you were greeted by the employees. They asked you if you needed help, and you told them you were just looking around first. There were a lot of new phones on display, and a lot of them piqued your interest, but that wasn't why you were here. Lars was standing in front of one of the displays. It looked like he was appraising one of the VR goggles. Hey, Lars. Oh, what is it? Let's say if you were getting a new phone, what would you look for? Are you sure I'm the right guy to ask? I don't know. Well, I'd look at the brand first. If it was from a popular and reliable manufacturer, I'll consider it. And the price tags. I don't want to buy a phone that would cost me a lot. I don't really care about the features as long as I can make calls, text people and browse the internet. I'm fine. I see. Okay, thanks. Do you know any good manufacturers? The one you're using, that's not a bad one. There are also e-phones, but they are really expensive. Well, why'd you ask? I just wanted your opinion, that's all. He looked around some more while Lars wandered around the store. You were waiting for the right time to execute your plan, and Lars made everything easier by going to the bathroom. What you were trying to do was get a phone for Lars so you could contact him. Plus, a grown man without a phone or something to get in touch with others with. That didn't sound really fun. You asked your parents last night if it was okay to get Lars a new phone, and surprisingly they didn't mind at all. You had a lot of money to spare anyway. They gave you too much spending money every month, and you usually didn't spend any, so it accumulated. Once you decided on which phone you wanted to give him, you called the staff so you could purchase it. Lars came back not too long after everything was done. You told him you had enough at the shopping mall and wanted to go somewhere else. So, what's our next destination? I don't know, do you have any suggestion? What do you think about arcades? I like them, but I don't go often though. I have a lot of arcades here, but there's a popular one around here. Okay. Mark's at the arcade, I recall. I wonder if he's also there. I see. There's a lot of things to do here, but I don't know if you're up for it. I'm cool with everything, I'm not picky. After all, I got what I wanted here, so I would go home if he wanted to. Well, at least you look like you're in a good mood. Did you work here before, Lars? Yeah. I could show you where I used to work if you want. Oh, there's a gym in here too. Come to think of it, I used to live around here back then. And Gilbert too. Gilbert, like Coach Gill, so they really knew each other. Speaking of Gill, I wonder if he's with his basketball team right now. Maybe we could visit him later on the way home. But we'd have to be home before sunset. Have you decided where you want to go? Huh? Oh, well. Where to go? I wonder where the gym is. You want to go there? Yeah, I'm curious. Okay, I guess. Do you not want to go there? No. Then let's go. Alright. Well, it's been a long time since I went here. Well, I think it was half a year ago. I don't remember. I'm sure that I went with Gilbert in the morning. Gilbert, like Coach Gill? Oh yeah, that's him. I see. He's the only one who didn't change, don't you think? Huh? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Don't mind me. Oh, you're Lars? Huh? Ah, owner. It seemed like he was the gym owner. Boy, was he massive. Oh, despite his intimidating looks, his voice was really soothing, and he looked like one of those people who protect you from any harm. Basically, Lars were a stronger fox version of him. That was interesting. You didn't see buff foxes often. Where have you been? You suddenly stopped coming. We thought something bad happened to you. Well, Lars was having a hard time forming a response to that. The gym owner quickly came up with something reassuring. Well, that's all right. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Thanks, owner. Well, at least tell me how you've been. I haven't been doing so good, but I'm doing fine recently. Well, that's good at least. I hope it keeps going that way. Hopefully. Oh, who's this little fella over here? Little fella? He called me a little fella? That was a fair statement. He was a lot bigger than you. I'm Bruno, Lars' friend. Nice to meet you, Mr. Owner. I like him. He's got a nice sense of humour. It's not... I just didn't know his name. Well, I gotta run some errands, so if you'll excuse me. And oh, Lars, you should tell us how you've been doing at least once in a while. Well, everyone was worried sick about you. Both you and Gil stopped coming suddenly. Even Gil had no idea where you went to. I'll try. I'll see you again, Lars. Bruno? He gently lifted his arm to say goodbye and headed outside. What a nice guy. Oh, he really is. Hey, Bruno. Oh, thanks for taking us here. Huh? Oh, no problem. You ruffled your hair without telling you why, but you weren't complaining because you enjoyed it. Well, we're already here. What are you going to do? I actually don't know. Maybe we can look around? Well, no one goes to a gym to look around. Oh, dang. Really? Well, probably. As you looked around some more with Lars, he explained a lot of things in the gym. And something quite interesting happened. Anders was here exercising. You wondered if you should approach him or not. You'll see him even though I've just realised I've forgotten his voice. There was no reason to avoid him, so you just approached him and said hi. Judging from his face, he looked slightly surprised, but at the same time he's relieved. Ah, Bruno. And this is... Oh, this is my friend, Lars. Lars, this is Anders, my classmate. Oh, nice to meet you. Oh, hi there. Oh, what are you doing here? I'm just looking around in the city. Oh, you're not here to work out? No. Oh, I see. It's so hard to keep a conversation going with him. How do you like the city part of Highwell? I'm liking it so far. There are a lot of interesting places and it feels really nice in here. But I have to be honest, I like the air better in the rural part of Highwell. Well, I can agree with that. The produce is better too. Do you live here, Anders? Yeah. Must be nice living in the city. Oh, it's alright. Not too great, not too bad either. Well, I should leave now. Thanks for saying hello, Bruno. I'll see you around, Bruno and Lars. Nice to meet you again. Yeah. Is he always like that? Like what? Gloomy and quiet. I don't know, but I've known him for 6 days. He hasn't been the most talkable person. Okay. Well, I think we're done here. Is there anywhere you want to go? Well, Mark's going to be there. Let's check out the arcade. Oh, Mark told me he'd be at the arcade. Maybe we should go and see him while we're here. Sure. It shouldn't be too far from here. That's good. We can just walk then. Yeah. You walked alongside Lars, heading toward the arcade. You really want to go to the arcade? Yeah, why'd you ask? Oh, no reason. I just... never mind. What's up with him lately? Oh, here we are. Wow, this place is massive. This was one of the biggest arcades you'd ever seen. Let's not forget the fact you didn't see a lot of arcades, so your judgment might have been a bit off. Now I think of it, I never went in until today. Oh, really? Yeah, I stayed at home all the time after work. Oh, that's a little bit surprising. Oh, is it? Yeah, I thought you enjoyed being outdoors more than indoors. You said the same thing too. Did you say something? No. Wonder where Mark is. Well, why don't you ask him over the phone? The machines are pretty loud. I'm not sure he can hear me or not. Oh, fair enough. Try texting him then. Good idea. Actually, never mind. Oh, but why? There he is. You didn't need to find a calling because he found you. I knew it. No one stands here dumbfounded except you. Yeah. I'll just come here for a bit, Bruno. Huh? Okay. Is that the guy? Huh? What does that mean? Without asking for more details, you just said yes. Yeah, that's the guy. I didn't know you were bringing a boyfriend today. What? That's not my boyfriend. You said that's the guy. That was a good example of why you shouldn't make assumptions. Just kidding. I know he's the guy that's staying at your place. This guy always got your eyes rolling. He walked towards Lars and started introducing himself. I'm Bruno's best friend, so his friends are my friends. Hope we can get along. My name's Mark. What's yours? Lars. Wait, since when am I'm his best friend? Mark leaned towards you a little bit and whispered something. I think your friend over here doesn't like me. Huh? It wasn't clear if Mark was joking or not this time. You saw him smirk a little bit. Let's see, why don't we play a game or two? I'm not good at games though. Oh, it's okay, this one should be easy enough for both of you. Come on. He grabbed your hands and you had no choice other than following him. Well, you could try, but you're pretty sure he'd drag you with him anyway. So yes, you had no other choice but to follow him. Wait, Mark. Here. Jeez, you didn't have to do that. I'm pretty sure you know what game this is. Not at all. Well, you should have at least seen those. I guess. But the buttons weren't diagonal. Yeah, you know how the game works at least. Okay, I guess. Mark challenged you to play the game with him. Even though you knew how the game worked, you didn't have the slightest idea how to play it. Using the word challenge might be an exaggeration. You couldn't even say no because he wouldn't take no for an answer. You chose one of the easiest songs where you wouldn't have any problem with it, yet you still had problems with it. The notes flashed so fast you had trouble keeping up with the notes, and the steps were so confusing. He went easy on you, and you lost. In a nutshell, he overkilled you. He got an A and you got an F. Talk about harsh. Maybe I overestimated you. You, Big Kitty. Oh, you call him Big Kitty. You, who else? You're a cat, you should have fast reflexes like me. Oh, that might be true. What? I challenge you, if you win you can do whatever you want. However, if I win, I'll take Bruno with me for the rest of the day. Wait, what? Deal. Wrong voice. Deal. You walked towards the machine and started stepping on the buttons, trying to get the feel of it. Oh, I won't lose. Why am I that? You're going to lose, Kitty. Your ship is sinking for us a chance to sail. What's he talking about? For some reason you could feel Lars' burning passion to win this challenge. You didn't know he was easily provoked like that. Again, it wasn't a challenge because it was really unfair. Mark was a pro and neither of you played it before. Also, for some reason, you ended up becoming a prize. What a weird day. It appeared the game was loading. Once it finished loading, the usual ordeal started once again, both of them starting to move accordingly to the beat. Lars especially was doing so well. They moved so fast it was almost hard to keep track of their movements. But wait, he wasn't getting even one combo, he was stepping on whenever he could. Mark, on the other hand, had a full combo so far. He was moving so beautifully it felt hypnotising. Before you knew it, you were surrounded by the people looking at their performance. I'll give you an A for effort. Everything happened so fast, and before you knew it, it ended. The only thing you knew was they were drenched in their own sweat. Mark's legs were moving so fast it was almost inhuman. Well, technically he wasn't, but whatever. Anyway, in the end, Mark totally beat Lars. He got a double S grade, and Lars only got a C grade. Oh, looks like Bruno's going out with me. He pulled you close to him, and you could see Lars clenching his teeth. Lars was a time bomb ready to explode anytime soon. Figuratively speaking, of course. Oh, just kidding, I don't plan to snatch him away from you. Plus Bruno here wants to hang out with his big kitty instead of me, right? Is that true? Both of them looked at you with their cute cat eyes. Mark really's putting you in a difficult position. I want to go home. Well, you might be right, Mark. I see how it is. Lars' ears perked up. They were facing forward, but tilted back slightly. Wait, was he expecting me to disagree with him? Well, I guess I'll just pace until I don't feel sad anymore. Woohoo! I was joking, Bruno. Don't take it too seriously. Anyway, I gotta play some more. Gotta hang around, be my guest. I think we're heading out. I still want to look around the city. All fine by me. Have fun, you two. And take care of him, big kitty. I have a name. Yeah. You went to the entrance with Lars. Let's head out. Oh no, we should decide where you want to go first. I think I'm done for now. Oh, had enough of the city? Yeah, for now at least. You felt a slight buzz from your phone inside your pocket. You checked it, revealing a phone call from Mr. Parker. Bruno speaking. Oh, hi Bruno, just letting you know I'm done with school. I'll head there after I finish my dinner. Well, it sounds like you're outside. Where are you? I'm in the city with Lars. We're about to head home soon. Oh, I see. How'd you like the city? Oh, it's good. Very crowded. There's a lot of fun places in here. Oh, glad you're enjoying it. Well, if you don't mind, could I talk with Lars for a bit? Yeah, sure thing, Mr. Parker. Hey, Lars. Oh, what is it? Mr. Parker wants to talk to you. Huh? Oh, all right. Lars speaking. Yeah. Well, not really. We're just walking around. Oh, don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. We're heading back soon. All right, thanks. See you later. Once he finished talking to Mr. Parker, he gave your phone back. He said, I'm going to eat my food now. Say thank you to Bruno for me before he hung up. Well, that's it. All right then. Well, let's head back. All right. Did you have a good time today? Yeah, it was fun. Well, I'm glad then. Do you have plans for tomorrow? I'm not sure. It's Sunday, so I think I'm going to take it easy tomorrow. Oh, sounds like a good idea to me. How about you? Well, I don't know anywhere to go tomorrow. Maybe I'm going to take it easy as well. That's nice. How about you? Did you have a good time today? Yeah, I did. Did you just blush? It wasn't too clear because everything was painted orange thanks to the sun. It didn't matter because he had a good time and that was the only thing you cared about for now. I'm glad you had fun. We should do this again. Oh, if you'd like. The bus is here. Let's go. Thankfully, the bus wasn't crowded this time. You had all places to sit down, so you just picked a random seat. But for some reason, Lars decided to sit next to you, despite the bus being nearly empty. I hope you don't mind me sitting here. It's okay. Don't worry. It is okay, but why is he so close? And the fact that he's sitting there when there's a lot of empty spaces. My feelings. I'm actually a little bit tired. Me too. We've been walking the whole day. Yeah. I just have to worry about Parker. What a day. I'm sorry, Lars. If only I didn't call to him. Oh, it's okay. Like I said, it'll happen sooner or later. You nodded before you shifted your body a little bit so you could watch the road through the window. The bus dropped you off in front of Publix. There was a hint of comfort in your body when you arrived here. It was hard to explain. It's really nice to be here. Yeah, it feels nice to be back here. I know, right? It's like we're really home. Well, I mean, we're still out here, but you know what I mean. I'm home, finally. Well, you can go shower if you like. I'll put our stuff back in your room. But aren't you tired? I am, but not that much. Well then, don't mind if I do. But, I'll put the new phone here. I'll need it later. Gotcha. Taking a shower after doing something tiring is the best. You stood in the shower with the warm water seemed to magically wash all your fatigue away. Even so, that weird feeling you had since earlier lingered. What's up with Lars today? Like he was trying to get all of my attention. No use thinking about it. You gave a little bit more effort, you'd have found out why, but oh well. Lars was sitting on the couch, his back leaning against it, eyes closed. You gently touched his shoulder, telling him that you'd finished showering. He opened his eyes slowly. Turned out he was sleeping earlier. How tired was he, really? He got up and rubbed his eyes while he yawned. Oh, how long had I been sleeping? Oh, not too long. I just finished showering. Okay. I guess I'll shower now. I probably shouldn't take too long, as I don't want Parker to be here when I'm showering. Thought I could enjoy my shower this afternoon. Take your time, Lars. I'll be here. Okay. You sat down next to where he would sit. You turned on the TV, letting it play in the background. In other words, you were wasting electricity. You reached the new phone you bought this morning and you inspected it for quite a while. Once everything was set up, you put it back onto the desk. You heard the sound of a door opening in the hallway. It sounded like Lars just finished showering. Well, he's not here yet. Why did he keep doing this? It wasn't a bad thing to witness per se, but you had to not stare at him too much. As he said that, you heard a knock on the door. I guess that answered my question. I'll open the door and you should wear your shirt. Oh, sure. Oh yeah. You gave him the phone that was on the table. Huh? It's for you, take it. You pushed him back to the hallway before he tried to refuse your gift for him. Wait. I'm coming. You reached the doorknob and unlocked the door. Mr. Parker, come in. Oh, thanks, Bruno. He was wearing his formal wear. Could it be he went here without going home first? I'll just sit anywhere you like. Lars is getting changed. Oh, okay. You sat down looking around your living room. Well, I know your house looks big outside. When I'm inside, it's bigger than I thought. Yeah. You couldn't come up with another response other than, yeah, because you hadn't been paying attention to it. Your parents rented this house for you and everything was paid. There's no reason for you to worry about it. But now that he mentioned it, it looked really big and pretty. Sorry for the wait. Well, there he is. Hey, Parker. Oh, don't hey Parker me. You've got a lot of explaining to do. This didn't feel like something you should listen to. I can give you two privacy if you'd like. Oh, that's fine, I don't mind. Lars looked at you with his ears down. If they could speak, they would be saying, oh, please don't leave me alone with him. I'll stay here then. You sat in the couch across from them while listening to Mr. Parker giving Lars a lecture. That was surprising. You thought it'd be the other way around. Mr. Parker gave Lars the most excruciating lecture you'd ever heard. Lars, on the other hand, stayed silent. The poor guy couldn't even lift his head. He just acknowledged that he was wrong. Apparently Lars stopped getting in contact with everyone. He escaped everything and betook himself to a hermit life in a rural highwell. He left without telling anyone about it, and nobody could find him. That actually lines up with what the owner of the gym said. Although, if you had to be honest, it was pretty amazing he was in Highwell the whole time, but no one could find him. He could be a spy if he wanted to. Then something unusual happened. Mr. Parker's eyes were getting red. He looked like he was about to cry. What's happening? He said something along the line of, I thought you were gone like him too, and made us all worried sick. And the usual, oh, you're the worst, when someone's upset. One thing made you realise they had some kind of grim past. He wouldn't have said two if something like that never happened before, right? You were pretty sure it had nothing to do with you at the moment, but your heart ached for some reason. The more you listened to it, the more your chest hurt. You decided to stop listening and ran off toward the kitchen. What was that about? Oh, calm down, Bruno. You took several deep breaths and the beating in your chest started to slow down. Finished doing the breathing exercise, you drank a glass of water and calmed down a little bit in the kitchen. We headed back to the living room. It sounded like Lars was in the middle of explaining something. He told Mr. Parker he couldn't look everyone in the face because he was embarrassed about it. Mr. Parker thwacked his head with his fist. It looked painful. Lars only rubbed when Mr. Parker hit him with his paw, not reacting any more than that. Well, that was unexpected. And interesting. Some months later, they finally reconciled. Seems like they are fine now. Oh, sorry about that, Bruno. I just needed to know what really happened. Didn't mean to cause a scene in your home. It's fine, Mr. Parker. I'm glad you two aren't fighting anymore. Well, you headed into the kitchen in a hurry earlier. Is everything okay? Don't worry about it. I was just getting lightheaded earlier. No worries. Can't tell my heart was throbbing like crazy. Ugh, I didn't realize it was already this late. Yeah, you really went all out with your lecture. You looked at Lars. He was still sitting in the couch. He looked at you meekly. For once, the mighty-looking Lars, the wild, solitary tiger, looked so tiny. Didn't know he had that side. It was really cute. Well, I'm heading back to my place. Okay, take care, Mr. Parker. You better not be pulling any tricks like that, Lars. I'm watching you. He did the "I'm watching you" gesture as he spoke before he left your house. Phew, it finally ended. I feel bad for him. Maybe he should try to cheer him up. Hey, Lars. He tilted his head upwards and looked at you briefly before he looked down again. Are you okay? Oh, I'm fine. Well, crap, I made it awkward. It's probably a hard request, but would you mind telling me your story? I sort of missed it because I went into the kitchen. Oh yeah, sure. He told you everything you needed to know about what happened that day. You learned that Coach Gill and Lars were good friends and he was the same lecherous person as ever, that Lars once had a good life and so on. At some point your name got mentioned, but you didn't really pay attention to that. He told you that Coach Gill almost did something weird to him, but he stopped before he got too weird. You didn't know why, but you felt a spark of jealousy when he told you that. At least it didn't last long. But judging from his current story, it was going nowhere, so you had to make sure. Wait a minute. I thought you were going to tell me how you got fired. Well, I am. It's about to happen. Oh, continue. That was embarrassing. Anyway, he told you the peaceful night turned into a nightmare for him. He got a termination of employment letter saying he violated the company code of conduct, falsifying records, etc. There was some serious violation there, but Lars didn't do any of that, at least from his story. What the heck? You saw him roll in his eyes before he asked you what happened. What is it? They terminated you just like that? Just like that, yeah. You didn't know anything about it? Well, I did, but you stopped me right before I was about to tell you. Again? Sorry about that. I just couldn't help it. How could they do that with any notice or at least consult you about it? Well, I did call HR after that. And what happened? I'll tell you sometime. It's quite late and I'm hungry. Hey, you can't just stop like this. He smiled and walked off to the kitchen. Oh, come on, don't tease me like that. When you were about to follow into the kitchen, you heard a knock from the other side of the door. Who could that be? You go through the door viewer. It was Mr. Parker standing outside. Did he forget something? You opened the door and greeted him again. Hey, Mr. Parker, something the matter? Hi, Bruno. Do you want to come in? Oh, sure, I'd appreciate that, thanks. Lars peeked through the hallway and asked why Mr. Parker was here. Why are you here again? I just forgot to tell you two that we're going to the beach tomorrow. The beach? That's really out of nowhere. It was from Mark. Mark? That's weird, he could have just messaged you about it. I see, well... You could have just messaged him instead of running back here. Well... He had a point, really. I just forgot, okay? But yeah, Mark told me that everyone will be going. Everyone? Well, three of us, Mark, Gilbert, and who was that guy again? Anders? Yeah, Anders. Well, it's nice, but... You looked at Lars. What? If you want to go, I'm going. Alright. That was really out of nowhere, though. What is Mark planning? Oh, he told me this. He put his phone up and he saw a message from Mark reading, I'll tell him some more later, so be prepared to accommodate all of us. Huh? They're all coming here? Well, I guess that means me too, huh? What? Well, you know, I want to join you too. You let out the longest sigh you could manage. Fine. Well, I guess I'll prepare a lot of food tonight. Sorry about that, Lars. Well, Gilbert's going to be here, I bet. About him. Don't worry about it. I already told him not to mention it that much. I appreciate that. I'll prepare food. Well, I don't have a spare mattresses, so I'll at least give you my spare quilts. Well, I can't cook, so I'll help with getting the quilts. Thanks, Mr. Parker. Whoa, your bedroom is as big as my living room. I don't know if my bedroom was too big or your living room was too small. Probably somewhere in between. Well, let's get these extra quilts out. They're in my closet. Okay. I hope you guys don't want sleeping in the living room. Mr. Parker helped you get in those quilts out and you brought them to the living room all at once. Alright, everything is done now. We're just going to wait until they're all here. I'm going to help out in the kitchen. I can't cook, but at least I know how to do things. Oh, Lars would appreciate that. You sat down in the couch again. You couldn't help but contemplate how all of this happened at the same time. Almost felt like someone was planning this all along. You're about to close your eyes and you hear 2 knocks on the door. Huh? Come in. Phew, I'm tired. Oh, I brought these 2 with me. Hey, everyone. Bruno, I didn't see you at all today. I missed you so much. He hurled himself at you. Well, not literally, but you managed to fend off from his hug. You should restrain yourself, coach. Hey, Bruno. He smiled at you, and that was so precious. You smiled and greeted him back. Hey, Anders, how you doing? Well, I'm doing great, thank you. How about you? I'm doing all right. Polite and quiet as always. It's nice to have you all here. Come in. Now that everyone is here, you locked the door. You told them to make themselves at home. And they really did. Come to think of it, it was Anders' first time coming here. He looked around curiously, but still not trying to make it too obvious. Mark leaned in closer and made a comment about Lars cooking for you. It must be nice having someone cook for you. Yeah, a little bit. How does it feel living under the same roof with him? It's been good. I got someone to clean things with me and get to eat balanced meals. Well, that's good then. At least he's been useful. Don't say it like that. Lars and Mr. Parker came back from the kitchen, telling everyone that dinner was ready. Sorry, we didn't have time to get other things. I hope you guys don't mind. Oh, it's fine. This is more than enough for us. Yeah, that looks good. Well, let's eat, everyone. Everyone nodded and all of you ate dinner together. It was full of chatter and everyone seemed to be having a good time. Whoa, that was good. You really ate a lot. He told us he ate dinner before coming here too. Hey, I'm going to the living room. Would you guys mind if I bring Anders and Bruno with me? Go ahead. Huh? But why? Well, just come with me. What's up, Mark? We need to give him space. Mr. Stone told me what happened. It seemed like Gil wanted to talk with that cat over there. You're also a cat, you know that. It doesn't matter. My point is we should let them be. All right. Well, since we're here, I have a question for you, Mark. Well, what is it? Why are we going to the beach? Yeah, I wanted to ask that too. Spring isn't the time for the beach. We're just making excuses. You don't like to see Anders. As for you, Bruno, I don't know. The ticket says so. I guess that's fair. You spent your time with Mark and Anders in the living room, while those 3 stayed in the kitchen. You also exchanged numbers with Anders. What a surprise. Alright, looks like everyone is ready for bed. I'm sorry though, I wish I could get you guys mattresses, but I only had these quilts. Well, this is more than enough, really. Yeah, I'm feeling very comfortable right now. Me too. That's because they weren't lying down on the floor. You're more worried about Coach Gill and Mr. Parker. Well, I'm sorry you have to sleep on the floor, Coach Gill, Mr. Parker. Heh, if you feel so bad, you could let me sleep with you in your bed. Bad idea. Sometimes I can't believe you're my teacher, Coach. Show some decency, Gil. Well, I was just saying. Well, good night, everyone. You headed to the bedroom with Lars. Are you sure it's okay for me to sleep here? Yeah, my bedroom is quite spacious anyway. You sat down on the floor next to the bed. Hey, I want to see your new phone anyway. Huh? About that. Are you sure it's fine for me to use it? Why not? You said you wanted to get a new phone, but you ended up giving it to me. That was a lie. I said that so you wouldn't suspect me. But it's really okay. You need one so I can text or call you whenever either of us needs it. Oh, it's also an unlocked phone, so I don't know what that means, but I think it's good. Okay. It just means it can work with any phone carrier. I see, okay. Well, there's a new card in it too, so I'm set. And can I have your number? Yeah, sure thing. You exchanged phone numbers with Lars. At this time you had all your friends' phone numbers, including Coach Gill and Mr. Parker. After you'd done with it, you climbed up on the bed and told Lars you wanted to go to sleep. Lars stood there, not doing anything. Why are you still there? Come here. On the bed? Yeah, I'm not letting you sleep on the floor without something to cover you up. Well, I can do that just fine. No is no. Just come on, I want to wake up early tomorrow. Okay, don't mind if I do. wasn't until he lay down next to you that he realised it was really embarrassing to have anyone else sleeping in the same bed as you. This is so soft. I know, right? You turned around, now facing him, and immediately turned around again because he was too close for you. Mind turning off the light? Oh, sure. Thanks, Lars. Well, don't mention it. I'm excited for tomorrow. It's going to be my first time going out with my friends. Yeah. He rustled around for a second and you wondered what he was doing. Apparently he was taking his shirt off. You remember that he didn't sleep with his shirt on. You tried not to say anything about it. What is it? He went quiet for a brief second before he answered you. Nothing. Everything went quiet suddenly. All you could hear was the sound of crickets' distant chirping. A drop of sweat dropped from your forehead onto the bed. Was it really that hot, or was it just you? Best not to think about it. But you mustered up the courage to face him, and you did. Lars' eyes were closed. Did he fall asleep? He opened his eyes, and you were greeted with a pair of sky-blue eyes. They were really beautiful. Even though the room was dark, you could see his eye colour crystal clear, as if he were staring at the sky itself. The more you stared at them, the more flustered you got. Were you falling in love with this guy this fast? No one could tell. He didn't exactly understand what you're feeling at this moment, but he had to admit, it was quite nice. You wouldn't mind feeling like this some more. Oh, what is it? Nothing. You just have beautiful eyes, that's it. Oh, really? Oh, thanks, Bruno. You have a pair of beautiful eyes, too. You're making me blush. Well, it's true. His gentle body heat was getting more intense. You could feel his hot breath on your face. You could have sworn he'd gotten slightly closer to you. He didn't stop, and you nearly closed your eyes in response to that. Then he quickly turned around. We should go to sleep now. Yeah. Good night, Bruno. Good night, Lars. And that's all for Lars Day 6. I really did enjoy that, and I can let you know now. So yeah, this is getting very interesting, isn't it? There are those hints of other things that have happened and people knowing each other. Why doesn't RMC Bruno know what some of these things are? It's very interesting. There's a lot more to be revealed, I think. So I think next one we'll do for this should be Parker's Day 6. And then we'll just keep going on as they come out with the public updates. But of course, if you want to see the updates more often, you can always become a patron. There'll be a link in the description for the Afterclass Patreon, so you can check that out. And if you're becoming a patron, you can also join our Discord server. It's kind of a fun place to be. So I hope you enjoyed that, and until next time, bye for now.